Hi, and welcome back to Budget Beauties, The Breakdown. I am Lindsay Beatty. I am the creative force behind Budget Beauty and all things Budget Beauty here at Budget Beauty. How many times can you say that in a sentence? So today I wanted to do a breakdown of my look that I did for work today. I am wearing a blue color, and it is something, it's a skirt that I bought off of Amazon that I really love. And I'm wearing, so my top is black, and I have I have a blue undershirt on. And the undershirt isn't really matching with anything that I have on. It's just there to be an undershirt. So, the skirt that I'm wearing is a fairly popular pattern on Amazon, and I'm trying to hold it up so you guys can see it. The skirt is big and floofy. As you can see, it's this really light blue. So now that you can see this, and see if I can back up a little bit. My light does not want to cooperate. But this pattern, the color blue, fairly matches this and fairly matches my eyes. So that's what I was going for there. So I decided to do a kind of a pinup look today, and I decided I wanted to do it and match this blue, and also these earrings. So I got these. We went to the Cherry Blossom Festival here in Columbia this weekend, and so I bought a bunch of earrings, and this was one of them, and I really, really like these super cute earrings. They are peppermints. They're in the shape of peppermints. So I'm not sure how they did it, but they really made them as peppermints. That's what that's supposed to be. So they're super cute, and I was like, oh, I'll just wear those today. I'll wear some new earrings. So yeah, I decided to be real cute today. I did not. I had a little bit of success with the makeup, and so I decided I wanted to do a breakdown because I really wanted to talk about this eye makeup that I'm wearing. So let's get started. I, as usual, used primer, eyeshadow primer, and it's the one I reach for in my kit every single time. Aside from Juvia's Place, because I also use Juvia's Place, but it's the uh, Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion. This is the anti-aging. Let's see, you can see it like down here. It's that word right there. And so I really, really, really like this. It goes on, it's dries quickly. It's a beige primer, so of course it's gonna boost my color. It's not gonna darken it or dampen it, and that's fine. Sometimes you want that, and sometimes you don't. So I use that to set my base, and then once it dried, I first started doing. I let it dry, and actually, while I was letting it dry, I want to kind of back up a step here. While I was letting it dry, I used this. So I used this end, and you guys have seen me use this. This was the one I discovered that on the end of this, it's got a pencil, as you can see. It's got a black liner pencil. So I just discovered this, and I had this for a long time. But I used this end of it for what I'm doing, and I use the comb to comb through my lashes, and I use this brush to brush my lashes. So right now, as I talked about in my other video a couple days ago, I kind of overdone it on the mascara, and so when I'm taking it off, and I'm learning, especially when I take off this eye makeup, instead of using my makeup wipes to do it, which I was doing, and it comes off really fast with my makeup wipes. That's actually not the problem. I can get it off. It comes off real quick. It's not a problem with that. The problem here is it takes my lashes out. So my lashes come out unnaturally quickly. Um, and so the problem here is, and you can't really see it because I have on black to compensate, but my lashes are now real thin and real sparse. And so I have, instead of been wearing mascara, I have combed through and been brushing my lashes. And that helps. So it does help them. And that's to let them do that without mascara so they can grow back. And my lashes grow fairly fast. My hair grows fairly fast. So if I let them alone, I don't mess with it. I don't put mascara on. I don't play around and pluck them and do all this. They'll grow back really quickly. So that's why I wanted to show that I was using that. So then moving on to the eyeshadow that I used today. So this was a multi-step process, and I had talked about this briefly when I first talked about using the NYX Ultimate Glow Shots. That this color that I have on, sometimes the first time that I used it, it took a lot to get it to come on, and in certain spaces on my eyes, it would not spread and be not mascara, but eyeshadow across. Like it would be a patchy little spot that would not fill in and stay in. And I could not tell you why that was. It wasn't that I didn't have on enough primer or anything, because you know how I am, primer. But it did not. It was very patchy, and I noticed it's with this color, and I think the green I've had that issue with, which is odd. So yeah, this was kind of problematic. But this morning, so I had time this morning. So I said, let me give it another go. I'm going to use this, see how this works. So I put this on. And as you can see, it's filled in. So this is the NYX Ultimate Glow Shots. I know it's hard to read and you can't see the words, but trust me on that. It's the NYX Ultimate Glow Shots. And it is in the color Blueberry Baller. So I really love the applicator. It's a little diamond applicator. It's a diamond tip. And this blue is fantastic. If you can get it on and get it to not be patchy. So I love the color. It is stunning. You see on my eyes, it is stunning. It's pigmented. It's got some shimmer to it. It looks great on my eyes once I got it to work. So once I put this on, I'm steady just trying to put it on. And there was one little spot on my eye, like right here, that would not fill in. And it was the spot up here somewhere that wouldn't fill in. So I was like, okay, guy, this is what we're going to do. So what I wound up doing was I used the Juvia's Place Rebel Mints palette. And I used, to fill in the spot that was patchy, I used this one right here. I know y'all can't really see. It's this one. That one is a perfect match for this. So I used this, and I used my brush. I used this brush. And you can still kind of sort of see the powder on the end here on the tip. I used that to pick it up off the palette, put it in, and fill it in. And it serves perfectly. It worked very well. I also cut my crease with this. This is the ColourPop cream gel liner, the BFF cream gel liner in the shade Icebreaker. So this matches it. If you put it up next to it, you can see it. It's really close. But I also use this to like fill in a little bit. And so I don't think I'm gonna need to fill in. If you guys can see, I don't really need to fill in. It's not really creasing. It's doing very well, I feel like. And I'm looking at it in another mirror, and I feel like it's doing well. I didn't need to fill in or anything. It's dry. It has dried. And I can tell the spot where I put a lot of it on because I couldn't get it to do. But yeah, when I touch it, it dries down. Now the shimmer comes off a little bit, but it's nothing massive. But I will probably just fill in a little bit so you guys can see me filling this in, how this fills in. This color matches exactly. So, and probably just to go in a little bit over the section that is fading into the black. And I'm probably going to touch up the black a little bit. But as you can see, I put this on and there is no difference. You really can't tell a difference between the NYX and the ColourPop. These are two different brands, mind you. So um, that's a testament to my ability to pick makeup that flows well together color wise. Um, so I really didn't want to touch up my eyes too much. But as you can see, it still looks fairly fresh. Once it dried down, it was fine. It's just the drying, like getting it to place to set was a whole thing. Um, but I know that about that color, and I know the green has issues too, and I'm not sure why. What's going on with that green? This is the green is the watermelon wealth. It's a lovely green. I mean, the green is stunning. It's a stunning green color. Um, it's like a deep, almost. It's a forest green, but it's like almost a deep green. But the Rebel Mints came through in a pinch. I was like, "Thank you, Juvia's Place. You came through in a pinch," because I needed a powder to blend and smudge into that to fill in the gap where I needed it to fill in, and it worked very well. It worked flawlessly. So we're also going to take this black Swerve. It's the same BFF cream gel liner. We're going to fill in this black section. So what I did was I did my usual. I cut my crease with that icebreaker mint blue, and then I I came through and I put this blue eyeshadow on, the Blueberry Baller, I think this is. Yeah, the Blueberry Baller. I put this on and then I did the black. I filled in the black at the bottom here over my eyelash line for my vamp look. And it was fairly fresh this morning, so I did a great job, because you can see. And I gave myself a little bit of a wing, just a little bit. Um, this eye, same thing. I didn't really need to do too much touching up on this one. I mean, I could, but it's. I mean, it was fairly well done, also, as you can see. So then, okay, so that takes care of eyes. Um, I didn't do anything else super special with it, but I really liked how this turned out. I really did. I thought this was super cool. Um, so then for the eyes, also, one last thing. Of course, I went in the bottom underneath here with this. And I'm trying also too to not touch my eyelashes too much. I want to leave them undisturbed. I want them to grow back. So I haven't really messed with them. I didn't, like I say, no mascara for a good minute. I want to let them have the time and the space to grow and let them recover on their own. And they will. One time I plucked my eyelashes, one time too many. And so I had no eyelashes for a minute, and it was the most uncomfortable thing. My eye, it felt like I had something in my eye for like a month. And I realized it was because I plucked my eyelashes too much. So there's that. So that's why I don't want to mess with the eyelashes too much. And when I take this eye makeup off tonight, I'm going to use my Neutrogena eye makeup remover oil. It's a liquid. It's not the wipe. I'm gonna use the wipe, but probably to wipe my lips. But I'm not gonna use the wipe on my eyes. Or at least I will do it to wipe off this eyeshadow, but I will not touch my lashes. I can work around that and not touch my lashes. So I will try to use my makeup remover to get as much of this off without messing with the lashes. So that it's gentle and it works really well. So I am gonna try to use a wipe too, but I'm really trying to avoid messing with my lashes at all. I just wanted to comb through them and brush them a little bit, and it did help. It did spread them out, what little I have right now. And the condition is worse on this eye than it is on this one. but it is, I can tell a difference that it's because I've not touched it too much. I can tell a difference in the last couple of days. So moving on from the eyes, let's talk about these lips. Okay, so I lined my lips with this pencil. This is the Ruby Kisses Ultra Easy eyeliner, but I line my lips with it. I prefer lining my lips, and I think I am going to touch it up a little bit, just because it is. I did eat and drink a little bit, and it kind of moved. I kind of lost some of the liner, not necessarily the lipstick itself. So, give me a second and let me do a little touch up. Okay. So, as you can see, that's a little cleaner, a little bit more defined on that side right now. This side is actually not bad, and the bottom isn't bad. Not too much. Okay. Okay. So see, that gives me definition to my lips. So, all right, for the star of the show here, them red lips. So this is, and y'all have seen me use this before on camera if you watch the Budget Beauty main series. This is the ColourPop Ultra Matte Lip. It is a fantastic red. It is called Risk Taker. Now, this is after about, I put this on about 8:45-ish, somewhere around there. It is now 5:01. I have drunk 2 sodas and trying to think what else. I've eaten some chips. I've eaten, like, I ate stuff. And this is what it looks like 9 hours later. It's still pretty fresh. And when I put this on, y'all, I love this ColourPop lip. I originally bought the pink in the shade Flurries first, and then I went back and I bought this. But y'all, when I tell y'all I love this lip, this ultra matte lip, it is fantastic. When I first put it on, it dries quickly. It's super pigmented. I mean, it's very, very, very red. It is the red shade that I like. It is super pigmented. It goes on really well. Very full coverage. One swipe. I did not have to dip this applicator in this bottle more than once. I only had to do it once, and that took care of top and bottom. Okay, sometimes I have to dip once. I dip for top, dip for bottom. No, one dip, and then it dries quickly, and when it dries down, it is the smoothest matte lip. It is gorgeous on me, and it dries down so well, and it's pillowy soft. Like, my lips feel soft. So I cannot rave about this enough. I am very tempted to buy more colors of this. More colors. I ordered this one. I think I ordered it directly from ColourPop. Like I say, I have a ColourPop shipment coming, which I will probably talk about in my beauty haul. I think I'm going to start a series on beauty haul. So I'm going to maybe talk about this and talk about what I just got. But fantastic. I cannot rave enough about this red matte lip. And like I say, after 9 hours drinking and eating stuff, I even ate a whole bag of popcorn. You can see minimal touch up needed. If I want to touch this up, I'm not going to touch this up because I'm not going anywhere. And it's transfer proof. It's pretty transfer proof. But it's fantastic. It is absolutely fantastic, and I love that red shade. So, I did not wear. Moving on, I did not wear any face makeup today. I did not. I decided to let my skin rest a couple more days. you see, I have some spots and things, but nothing major, and nothing where I was like, oh no, I have to wear face makeup. It is my skin is fairly, it's doing well. Um, I might wear face makeup tomorrow, but I did not wear any makeup yesterday, and I took it off Saturday night, so I let it rest um, Sunday and today because I didn't wear any face makeup today. So I might wear some tomorrow because it'll be 2 days by that point. Um, but that completes this completed look. That completes the look, and I love how it turned out. I love how it looks 9 hours later. Looks great. Um, I also, even 9 hours later, I'm trying to see. I really don't feel anything on my lips either. I mean, I know that I have on lipstick, but I can't really feel anything. It's still pretty soft. So, yeah, I'm pleased with this. I wish y'all could see it when it was fresh. It was absolute fresh. It was beautiful deep red and just very, very soft, very matte, very just like very intensely matte. Um, but yes, I love how this look turned out today. And then I accessorized with my sky blue flower to go with my eyes and my skirt. It matches my skirt almost perfectly. So, I want to thank you for watching and come back and see more videos for Budget Beauty, the breakdown, and our main series. We will have more looks coming up, and I will have more weekly fare and daily fare for the breakdown. Thanks for watching. Peace.